Hi there! Today's video will be on your accounts reports. Now there's a few different ways to locate or reach your account reports. The first way is if you click here on your account section, you would find this little account report button right here. Go ahead and click that. This would open up your report selector for your accounts. Second way is on the bottom of your screen you'll see this button here. Find your reports, and again bring you right back to the report selector. And the third way is right on here on the top of your screen you have your accounts reports. Just click that and again you're back into your report selector. Now within your report selector you'll be able to see here the basic account reports. Okay? Everything from your audit trail list, balance sheets, profit and loss, transactional journal, unpaid bills, everything here you have a plethora of different reports that you can run for your company. Not only do you have reports, but you also have charts. Now within this chart system, let me just go ahead and pop this open here for you. These charts are completely editable, meaning you can change and customize any one of these reports or these charts, just like so. If I wanted to view them as a pie, donut, no problem, you can change that. You can change everything from the color, alright, to the borders, outlines. You can change the data within them, the fonts, everything is definitely customizable. Now please, if you haven't already watched the chart designer video, please go ahead and do so. It'll cover this in a little bit more detail on actually how to create your own chart if you choose to do so. Now again, within our report selector, there's lots of different reports. Probably the most common report or the most used report is our transaction journal. Now within your transactional journal you can actually view different type of transactions. Now anything that was actually done within TrueERP, you'll be able to find it here in this journal, meaning if they've created any invoices, cash sales, bills, purchase orders, as you can see, they're all here. Any transaction that was done within TrueERP, you can sort on any one of these, you can filter, you can customize this, just like so. Now if I wanted to see just our bills, for instance, you can go ahead and right click, add that filter. As you can see, we've created that filter, preview that filter, and there we go. Now we actually see just the bills. Now within this report, why a lot of our clients like to use this report is you will also be able to see how your accounts are affected. Let me just clear this filter. For instance, when you've created that bill, which account did it affect? Your accounts payable, as well as the values within that, okay? The values that we have for those transactions. Now if you would like to find out exactly what that is, again you have the drill down capabilities where if you just double click, it'll bring you to that exact bill that you've actually set up. Okay, again double click, perfect. Another nifty little tool here is if you want to go ahead and separate a particular transaction. For instance, if you wanted to see all the transactions for John Smith, you can use what we like to do is a Control-Shift-N for Nancy. So click on John Smith, Control-Shift-N for Nancy, and again, you would be able to see exactly how this affects your transaction journal, this account here. So we have a supplier payment, we have it on your accounts payable, and then it also affected your credit in your bank. Okay, and there we go. Close this out. Now again, within your accounts tab here, there's a few different other reports that you can take a look at. Another popular one is your summary sheet. Again, this is a quick snapshot with your company. You'll be able to tell everything from what's the cash in your banks to accounts receivable, accounts payable. If you'd like to know what makes up this value, again, drill down capabilities. All you would need to do is double click, and there we go, and you're back into what makes up that value. Okay, again, double click, excuse me, and you're back into that report. Okay, Perfect. Another nice report that we have is your balance sheet. So if you click onto your balance sheet, you'll be able to see exactly what's in any one of your accounts at the period of time. So as of today's date. You can double click within your balance sheet as well, and it'll give you the transactions within your balance sheet. If you want to find out what this customer payment was, double click. It was to this invoice number, no problem, let's double click. And again, brings you back to that transaction. So lots of capabilities again. Wonderful features within TrueERP. Now another report that you can use is a profit and loss report. Now within the profit and loss report, you can actually set up your cost centers or your different locations or departments. Again, if you haven't watched the basic accounts training video, please go ahead and do so. The reason being is because we'll actually cover a little bit more in depth on how these departments are set up, or how these cost centers or even locations are set up. But in this case, your profit and loss, you can set them up just like so, where you'll be able to view your departments or your locations individually, as well as a consolidated view. You can also create comparisons. So if you'd like to select your department, you can do that. So if you want to just do Hawaii and Los Angeles, and then click OK, and there you go. If you wanted to see your subtotals, you can click that as well. If you want to just go back to everything, all your departments, you can do that as well. If you wanted to view your profit and loss in different foreign currencies, you can do that. You just go ahead and click on Customize, choose your foreign currency that you have set up, and there we go. So now I am viewing it in US dollars as well as pounds. Now the foreign exchange value is based on the foreign exchange history. So again, please be sure to update your foreign exchange values so that these numbers here are relevant and they're the most up-to-date numbers. Again, the foreign exchange values are based on your foreign exchange histories. Alright, so let me just go ahead and bring that back to normal. Now another feature here with profit and loss is you'll be able to go ahead and do comparisons by periods. What that means is we can set this up for a quarterly, a yearly. So again, we have year over year. We have your quarterly report. We'll break it up with different quarters. You'll be able to see your numbers. Again, really accurate comparisons that way. Or again, your monthly reports. All right, let's go ahead and close this out. Now within your profit and loss, you'll also have, you'll be able to print this out. So if you click here on print, you'll be able to choose different templates. Now in this case, I have the profit and loss template, so I'll choose the first one. And we'll just go ahead and choose that. Now this template is 110% customizable, so if you haven't already watched the template video and how to change and how to customize that, please go ahead and do so. But within this, you can move this, you can change the fonts, you can change the colors. This is, as you can see, a very, very basic profit and loss. You can add a picture, your logo into this report. Again, you can go ahead and do that by choosing your template or even editing your template. Alright, you also have your journal entries in this section here. So if you wanted to create a journal entry, go ahead and start typing which account, choose which account, whether it's credit or debit, and then go ahead and click Save. If you wanted to find that particular journal entry, which is, for instance, if we were looking for entry number 2, no problem, there it is. So we can see here that we've paid some legal fees, and they were for pay, and they came out of payroll. Okay, close that out. Now within TrueERP, we also have an audit trail. So any transaction that has been done within TrueERP, it is recorded within the system. So you would go to Utilities, Audit Trail, and then Audit Trail List, just like so. And here you go. You will actually be able to look to the very second of when any employee has done anything within the system. If you double click, you'll be able to see here exactly what they've done, whether they've changed the value or if they added a different value. You can do that here as well. So again, any transaction that was done within the system, okay, you can see what employee has done it. Alright, well there you go. That's your accounts reports training. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to call any one of our support numbers. And thank you very much for watching.